Okay, hi. This is Leave the Review, Take the Cannoli. I'm Tony. Joe's not here. We're not telling him we're doing this, all right? This is kind of a shitty movie review show, so we want you to have as much fun as I have during this. I need you to get on my level. First off, have 3 beers before you start watching this. Secondly, we've turned this into the greatest drinking game ever, and by the greatest drinking game ever, I mean I don't want you standing at the end of it. Here's what you gotta do. 1, every time I swear, take a drink. 2, every time Joe says take a drink. 3, every time I roll my eyes or look completely bored, take a drink. Every time Joe goes ahead and talks over me, take a drink. Every time I talk over Joe, take 2 drinks. If you see a dog pop into the shot, take a drink. If you see a huge pussy, go ahead and take 2 drinks. All right? Every time I get up to go to the bathroom, you waterfall that bitch or chug it. And if Joe and I get into an actual argument, then you finish that beer and get another one. If you're drinking wine, you're not classy. You're just drinking a little cheaper. And if you're drinking hard liquor, I kind of sort of hope this kills you. All right. Thanks again for Leave the Review. Take the Cannoli. Have a great day. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Leave the Review, Take the Cannoli. First and foremost, I want to say that, as you notice, I'm in my biker garb.
And no, this is not Halloween, believe it or not.
We have a whole separate Halloween show planned, but tonight, thanks to Sons of Anarchy, we're reviewing the greatest motorcycle movies. So you're thinking we're going to review Torque, and if you think we're going to review Torque, seriously, get the fuck off my website. I'm not fucking dealing with you. First and foremost, the thing I'm going to go ahead and review is Easy Rider, the 63 classic with Dennis Hopper, Peter Fonda, some guy named Jack Nicholson. Absolutely beautiful movie. Secondly, we're going to review Wild Hogs. Why are we reviewing Wild Hogs? Not because it's a biker classic, because it is about the true biker phenomenon. I'm dressed up in this because I have a bike and I like to dress the part.
Like
Welcome to Sharknado. Secondly, 69?
69.
No
really?
shit.
Well, it should have been 63.
I'm not gonna lie, it could have been high when I watched it. Secondly, why is Joe not dressed up?
Because I don't want to look like a complete idiot.
And I love being a complete idiot. You were just crawling up my ass lately. Secondly, thirdly, fourthly, and fifthly, please make sure that you go to our Facebook, which is Leave the Review, Take the Cannoli. Just go ahead and search it and like it. We'd really appreciate it. If we get to 50 likes, Joe will watch Sharknado. If I get up to 200 likes...
we're disagreeing again already.
Shut the fuck up and let me talk.
I'm going to renegotiate that.
Are you done? Are you done? Can I fucking finish? If we get up 200 likes, we're going to put a contest up, random drawing, to go on a date with Senator Stubblefield. Who is Senator Stubblefield? Not only is he, the best looking guy we've seen this side of fucking Oklahoma, he is going to be the producer of this show. He has so much money that I'm not going to lie. He puts up roughly $5 a week that we can put on this show. So go ahead, let's get up to 200 likes. Let's get this date. It's dinner and a movie, all paid for by Senator Stubblefield.
By the way, ladies, if you do win and get the date with Senator Stubblefield, no high heels.
Right, he's short. Secondly, he does put out. As long as you have boobs and eyes, possibly a vagina, he might be open to that. He will put out. Regardless, he also doesn't listen to our show, and he missed tonight's taping. Good for him. Secondly, let me go ahead and say the more you like our show, the more interest that we get, the more we can actually do with it. Right now, we're sitting in my living room, living on my couch, keeping this spot between us until we get guest hosts here. You see the wall behind us. The more you like it, the more likely I am to actually put something on it. So please, for the decor of my home, please like us. Tell your friends, your family, share us. Go to our YouTube, go to our podcast, continue to like us. We will always be free because, like ramen noodles, we're cheap and easy. First and foremost, I want to go ahead and explain our 5 stubby system. This will take about 30 seconds. 5 stubbies, Shawshank Redemption. 4 stubbies, not quite the Shawshank Redemption. 3 stubbies, pretty fucking good. 2 stubbies, watch out because you have poor taste. My dog's gonna kill that motherfucker right now. 1 stubby, it's pretty bad. 0 stubbies. You know, seriously, fuck it. By 0 stubbies, we mean broken condom, and that is because it haunts you for the rest of your life. Let's open with Easy Rider. Joe, go!
To me, this is not even a movie. This is not even a movie. Easy Rider is one of the most pointless videos I've seen. I mean, really, for some reason, it is in the it's the Library of Congress or something like that. Yeah. I don't understand that, and I'm not picking on the actors because Jack Nicholson is one of my favorite actors. He's phenomenal. For the time that he's on there, I really did enjoy that part of the movie.
The whole 9 minutes.
Dennis Hopper did a great job too. I mean, I really liked this character, and Peter Fonda was in 3rd place to me, but still very good. I just don't understand.
Dennis Hopper, right?
It's Dennis Hopper.
Yeah, it was Dennis Hopper who directed it.
Oh, him and Peter Fonda both.
I'm trying to think who was the actual director.
Yeah, and I think they kind of co-wrote it too. Okay. Well, anyways, I mean, it's more of a political statement to me. If you want to look at it that way, then it's actually, it gets its point across. It's basically about 2 hippies that do this drug deal or something to make some money, and they want to get to Mardi Gras, and they do that by hopping on their choppers or whatever those bikes are. I think they're choppers.
They're both choppers, yeah.
And they're headed from the southwest all the way to the southeast, and basically it just goes over the different encounters that they meet on this journey. However,
you just keep talking. I'm talking to Josh.
Whatever. So, anyways, basically, like I say, political statements about how they've really picked on because they look different. You know, nowadays we talk about how people of race and all that were picked on. Well, a lot of people forget, and that hippies were actually picked on too because they dress different, they act different, and whatnot.
Dirty, pot-smoking whiners.
Right, and they're actually good people that end up getting picked on. But really, I thought this was an incredibly boring movie. I mean, I was until Jack Nicholson got there, and then
the golfer.
Right. No, Jack Nicholson. Until he got on scene, and then I thought this started being a little funnier. Then of course things take a turn for the worse on them, and then all of a sudden the movie ends. Oh, and by the way, what happened with that 10 to 15 minute acid trip? I mean, my God, was that so necessary?
First and foremost, what you're going to see is a huge difference between Joe and I in these kind of movies. And what I mean by that is that Easy Rider, Joe is going to rape it, and that's rightfully so. And the majority of the people that are going to see this movie, especially in the genre or the age group that we're going to get, are going to rape it. And I don't blame you for it, because I would too. For the people that actually like movies made before 1942, obviously this one wasn't one. But for the people who like those movies, we're going to go, I get it. And this is something, like I said, you're going to see us disagree. First and foremost, Easy Rider is a political statement. Just like Joe said, it's more a statement than it is a movie. You have Peter Fonda, you have Jack Nicholson, you have Dennis Hopper absolutely rocking out to the best of their ability, because this is one of the very few times that somebody gave him money and said, dude, just do it. And from a former film student, lending myself credibility, from a former film student, there's nothing better when somebody gives you money and says, dude, just do it. And that's what they did. They made the movie that they wanted. They made it how they wanted it. And quite frankly, when it comes down to the biker culture, that's what it is the ability to just get out there and do what you want and ride where you want and go where you want. And that's what we love it. And that's what makes Easy Rider beautiful. Did they pick on the hippies? Hell yeah! Did that whole time pick on them? Hell yeah.
Well, I don't...
At that time, was that stuff going on? Yeah, and that's why it was a political statement, to actually go through it while you were doing it, and that's why it was great.
But you don't think Dennis Hopper and Peter Fonda were picking on hippies?
No, by no means do I mean that.
They were more picking on the Southern Hillbilly Hicks.
They were the hippies, frankly.
Right.
They were going out, rocking out, and saying this is what happens. The things about this movie that absolutely blow my mind is, A, like Joe touched on, the performances. Everybody gives a the movie's not a 5-star movie. I wouldn't give it a 5-star movie. But they all give a 5-star performance. They all nail it. That's the first thing I love. Jack Nicholson was actually nominated for an Oscar for his supporting actor on this.
Right.
I don't know if he was in the movie for 10 minutes. But he nails it. Peter Fonda was so great.
Steals the show. And those other guys, Hopper and Peter Fonda, awesome. Did great.
Yeah.
And he still stole the show.
And this is something that I think that a lot of people forget is that Peter Fonda, this is why his cameo in Wild Hogs is so great, is that he rides in at the end, and hey, you don't recognize in Wild Hogs as, oh, that's the guy who rides in. You recognize it as that's Easy Rider. Because I'm that motorcycle guy. That's the guy I want to be with, etc., etc. We're going to get into that a little bit more in a moment. But for the current time, we're on Easy Rider. Dennis Hopper is absolutely amazing. What makes this movie what it is first off, every drug they talk about, they actually did at the time. That's how they shot it. That's how they made it. That is what I like to call absolutely stupid filmmaking. But God, it's cool. Other than the 10 to 15 minute acid trip at the end that even drew on me, it's fucking cool. I love it. From the beginning to the end, they sell the coke, they get the money, they hide the money, they absolutely ride, and all of us that have motorcycles wish we could absolutely hop on it and just go. But unfortunately, we all have 9-to-5 jobs, etc., yada yada. That's what kills us. Easy Rider is that lifestyle where you can go and you can go the whole 9 yards. Is it a political statement? Yes. Is it a comment on biker culture? Yes. Is it that absolute freedom and that freedom that you just frankly can't get anymore? Yeah, it's that too. And that's what makes it great, and that is why you need to check it out. You don't need to own it, but you need to watch it and say, hey, I saw Easy Rider. I'm gonna give it 3.5, and I want to give it 4 stubbies.
Wow.
I do. I want to.
Wow.
I love the movie. Joe, bend me over the fucking thing like I dropped my soap and rate me. What do you got?
You know, I do kind of feel bad because here I'm talking so great about the characters in the movie, but I just think this movie's terrible. I mean, I give it 1.5 stubbies, and it's mainly because it's so boring. I mean, just so boring. First of all, everybody wants to live the life. They want to live the free life, go everywhere. No, you fucking don't. No, you don't. You want to do that for a vacation, and then you're going to be bored. Yeah, I know, raise your hands and all that stuff, but you're going to be fucking bored.
You have the money to do it. Please let me try.
You know, that's why some people might look at movies like this, because they want to think about it for a little while. But, you know, it is great actors and all that. I just thought it was real boring. Should you watch it? I don't think you can miss this one, guys, unless you can't fall asleep at night. If you wanna sleep at night and you can't fall asleep, put this one in. You'll fall asleep, you know, in the first 30 minutes. It is that boring. I think 1.5 stubbies is generous.
I think you're a fucking idiot. Can we go into Wild Hogs?
Oh, that's a great statement there.
Yep, I'm going with
Let's go to
that's
Wild
my biker
Hogs.
statement right there.
Yo, by the way, real quick.
1.5 stubbies, you're being generous?
But I am being generous. Real quick. By the way, Tony's the biker guy, right? At least in his Halloween get up there. But we talked about the reason we're doing these movies. The reason we're doing these movies is because we want one of the great TV shows right now, Sons of Anarchy, is actually premiering tonight. Which season is it now?
Fuck off!
Oh, whatever.
It's season 6, by the way.
So we wanted to do the biker movies thing, which is fine. But you know how hard it is to pick biker movies? There's nothing out there.
I touched on this in the beginning.
There's absolutely nothing. Easy Rider.
Go watch Torque.
1.5.
Go sit your ass home. Watch Torque. And
1.5 stars, and that's probably the second. That's probably one of the best biker movies out there. They just don't do biker movies, I guess.
It's a great Halloween costume.
Oh, it's perfect. Wow, you're so believable. can't tell, I got one of those.
We're done. We're done. Cut.